just talk? Can we just talk about
Can y'all even hear me? Y'all, I had myself muted. I played too much all day. Hey, Sky Sky. Y'all, I had myself muted. I played too much all day. Hey, Sky Sky. What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in. I want to start off by apologizing again. Eventually, I'm going to have to stop being cheap and get me a separate internet service, okay? Because this right here, my husband is playing the game on live, and I'm also trying to stream to y'all. And I'm getting some little warning signs right here. So if it starts getting too crazy, y'all, please let me know. But how have you guys been? What's going on? I see it's quite a few people up in this live, so I need y'all to say hi. I know some people like to stay in the bushes, but I like to say hi to everybody. What's going on, Jada? How are you doing? Oh, child, how was y'all weekend? How was the weekend? I went yesterday to go see Bad Boys 2, Jada, and oh my goodness, it was really good. It was really good, Jada. What's going on, Miss Tiff Tiff? Yes, indeed. Y'all, I'm just really hoping that it's not going to buffer too much. If you stay in the bushes, honey, long as you like this video. Amen. Hallelujah. Come turn up. Listen. Like this video while y'all standing up over there in the bushes, honey. But I just like to speak to everybody because I realize there's a lot of people that's on the live and you usually see just the same few people that's commenting, and do understand. I appreciate y'all, but I just be trying to talk to everybody, honey. I want to know who's watching me because you never know. You never know, child. What's going on, Letitia? What's going on? Yes, I told you it was good. Oh my goodness, girl. I don't know if I want to say anything because it may be a spoiler to those who did not see it, but I would totally watch that movie again. And I'm looking forward to the next one. Okay? I'm looking forward to the next one. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I love going live and talking to y'all and doing all this. Y'all don't understand. It's so fun to me. I just hate that it has to be so freaking late because of watching both of the Love and Hip Hops. But anyway, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Y'all already know that I'm going to go over the clips first. What would be the highlights, but it seemed like I had so many images, y'all, today. I was like, God dang, could you try to narrow it down? So I got a lot of images today. We're going to go over the clips. I'm not going to ignore y'all. Please, Miss Tiff Tiff, let them know as they're coming in and they're like, what's going on while she's ignoring us, if they ask or if they care. Just please let them know that I'm going to go over the highlights first and then I'll get into the comments. Those love and wretches for tonight. Oh my gosh. Oh, hood rat and friends, y'all. Girl, they are too much. They were exactly too much when she threw. Let me just go ahead and get into this because I'm already gonna jump off topic. For those of y'all that will watch the replay, shout out to y'all. I do hope that one day y'all can join the live with us. You know, we like to have fun. Hopefully we don't go over an hour today, but I don't know. It's so weird. I was talking to my sister. The last live we did was an hour and a half, and that video did really good. And I'm like, how? Who the hell's watching me that damn long? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. The pressure, y'all. Tisha Jada, okay, it says, okay, girl, I told you my review was totally unbiased. I love the movie and seen it three times, girl. Shout out to the Bad Boys and can't wait for Bad Boys 4. Yes, I can't wait. It's going to be a banger. I'm telling you, absolutely. I love that movie. And I wasn't supposed to go. My husband was supposed to go spend time with my second to oldest son. And he was like, yeah, just go ahead and come with me. And I'm so happy that we went. Where shall we start, honey? We gonna start with Love and Hip Hop New York, unless y'all want to start with Miami Ratchet. I mean, I don't know. Let's just start with New York, and let's just, let's stay on task. We'll go in order. There was not much to talk about in Love and Hip Hop New York, but honey, Miami. Y'all. Letitia, hopefully I don't keep you long tonight. What time is it where y'all are? It is 10:08 here. It's 10:08. Anyway, don't forget to hit the like button for those of you that are watching, because I can see y'all. So hit the like button. And I'm going to go ahead and get into this, okay? All right. Y'all, this was a doozy. We're not starting with you. What are you doing? We're not starting with you. Okay, let me put you down here. We're not going to start with you. We're going to start with these. We're going to start with these right here, y'all. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Let me fix this. All right, I don't like the way it looks, so hold on. Hold on. Let me hide myself, y'all. I'm not going nowhere. I'll be right back. So, Love and Hip Hop. Oh, that's a little bit better. Told y'all I wasn't going nowhere. I told y'all I'll be right back. All right. So, we have Olivia. She's back. And Olivia says that, she was gone for a while. She's actually lost her mom since she's left. And she's back here. I guess she wants another start, a fresh start. She has a new single that she's promoting, and she said something else, child. And I was like, okay, but she did let us know that she's going to be working with Fresher. And I'm just like, girl, okay. Anyway, let me stop getting ahead of myself. So she goes to meet with Chrissy, and they're sitting here talking about, all of the old times. And she's just like, basically, I'm going to try to get through these slides, y'all. It's not really much to talk about. But she's just talking about how it used to be, and how, she's back. She lost her mom and all of that, like I just said, okay? So then she told us when she met with Chrissy that she's going to be working with Fresher. And she's excited about working with Fresher because, apparently he's a really good artist. He's worked with people like Remy Ma and was it Jimmy? And I'm like, but they was on the same song, if I'm not mistaken. So, okay, whatever. Because she made it seem like it was just this long resume of things that he has done or people that he's worked with. And it's literally on the same song, if I'm not mistaken. It's that, wait a minute, that song, okay, the remix. All right. So anyway, so she goes and she meets up with Fresher, and Fresher is really excited to have her. I don't know. I don't know if like he's going to be her manager or whatever, but they going to be working together, and he's really excited about that, honey child. Y'all know he excited because he got children and he needs to take care of, okay? Y'all know that Jen the Groupie Slayer, she is on his ass, okay? And so he got to figure out a way to make some money. But what I'm concerned about is that what little money Olivia has, he's going to take it. So girl, guard your purse. you better guard your purse because, honey, the last girl on the last episode, that girl told us that he stole 70,000 and it was 60,000 and it was 40,000 and it was 10,000 and it was something else thousand. And child, if you want your money, you would not work with this guy, okay? So anyway, they end up going to a studio and they're supposed to be doing a song together, and the song might be good. I can't remember any of the lyrics or the bop. I can't remember it, but it sounded like it would have been okay from what I can recall. But if you ask me what the words were or how to bop to it, I couldn't help you there because I don't remember that shit, okay? It's too soon. It's too soon. But anyway, we're here in the studio. And then this guy starts coming up. And then I'm like, well, why in the hell did Rich get the invite? Who brought him? Because, you know, when she was meeting with Chrissy and then when she was talking to Fresher, she told us that Rich was not the best person. You know, Rich actually did her wrong. She says that Rich stole her coins, okay? There was two songs. It was the December song and Walk Away, okay? So somewhere around December, he walked away with all her goddamn money, all right? So what she's pissed, okay? She compared him to Judas in the Bible, honey. And I said, oh, he did you like that, girl? And she's very, very pissed, y'all. So this guy pops up and I'm like, who in the hell invited Richie Dollars, okay? Richie Dollars. Fun fact, did y'all know that little, I don't want to call her the hooker girl, but you know the girl that they call the Black Widow, the one mess with all the rappers and the husbands and stuff like that. Y'all remember the one that said Offset was her baby daddy, but turned out really wasn't her baby daddy. She made all that shit up. That girl actually has Richie Dollars tattooed on her. Girl, why? Why him? Who did that? What for and why? But she did tell her subscribers, because y'all know from time to time I like to laugh, right? So I watched one of her videos to where she says she has literally like a guest list on her body. So she's gotten all types of people name tattooed on her. And he just so happened to be one of them, but I'm just trying to understand what is it that Rich has? What is it he's offering these girls, okay? I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, so he's invited by where my slide at? Hell, okay, Lord, I don't. Anyway, Fresher invites him, and Fresher invites him because he really wanted to like brag about the fact that I got the artist that you used to have, and so you know. Ha, whatever, you took Janoski, like you slid her away from me, because right now this is Olivia and Fresher's common enemy right now. They're pissed off with Richie Dollars, and I wouldn't be surprised that's the real reason why she's working with Fresher, because really, who in the hell listen to Fresher, okay? So she, you know, he invites Richie over here to the studio, and they start talking, and Richie was smiling, and she's like, oh my gosh, like, why would you do this? You don't know the history here. This needed to happen at a different time, but since we here, then they end up talking about it. And so she ends up saying that, I'm distracted, sorry. So she ends up saying that, you know, you stole from me. You was like my brother. How dare you? How dare you go and do that? And he's like, what are you even talking about? That song. Remember that song, Walk Away in December? Like, I did those songs and you took all of the money. Your name, your business name was on those checks. They showed me the deposits. They showed me all of this, right? And he's like, what are you talking about? That was my money. It was my song. Yeah, you sung the song. But it was my song. And I'm like, God dang. He cutthroat. You mean to tell me you wrote a song and just because you wrote the song, you don't have to pay her anything because she's the one that brought the song to life, so you don't feel like you owe her nothing? How does that make sense to you, Richie? How? Who told you this is okay? That this is good business practice? Now, y'all, Fresher, you know, he stole that girl money. Jada girl, and he was all in love with her. He finessed the hell out of her to get that money, right? I know all of that happened, and I kept saying, I still don't believe that he really stole all that. I think it was just some shit for a storyline. And then you had Love and Hip Hop Miami, right? When Jullian stole the money. And I'm like, that man ain't stole that money. We found out he really didn't steal the money. It was his money. So I'm thinking in this situation, he's going to say, girl, that was really my money, and the people wrote it to me because, you know, I put in the work and it was in the contract. This is my money. No. The way he explained it made it seem even more fucked up. The dude says, it was my song. You just sung it. Dude, you wrong. I see why she ain't talked to you in 5 years, homie. Let me go on. So anyway, that's messed up. I can't believe he admitted to that on national television, honey. Okay, so we got Remy Ma here. If you guys don't remember, she, right here, she's sitting talking to one of her friends, okay? Now, Remy Ma was in the headlines. Ooh, let me take me off because I don't like how I look. Anyway, look. So Remy Ma was in the headlines because she was charged with assault by Love and Hip Hop cast member Brittany Taylor. We found out that Brittany is a whole damn liar. Okay, a whole liar. Brittany made that shit up. Okay, now Remy Ma, this is a part of her storyline. So now we're starting to see this side of Remy Ma. It's like, you know, I was there and they're trying to take me back there. I don't want to be there again, okay? So this is what we're dealing with in this particular scene. Now, she goes, here I go, I'm back. Now, she goes to meet with this lady here, and she's a lawyer, okay? And this lawyer is supposed to assist her in getting rid of this case because it's just a bullshit case. Like, I didn't put my hands on this girl, and this girl is going around here talking about I hit her, and like in the back of her head, she's like, you know, I really should snuff that hoe. But, you know, I'm trying to my best to be good because I can't remember if she was on papers or not at this time. But as they talk about the case, they're like, you could potentially be in jail for a year. Remy Ma is like, well, then let's do it. Her husband is like, hell no. You just had a baby and you still breastfeeding. So what are you talking about? You finna go to jail for a year. We can't do that. We just did, 7 years? And you over here talking about if I did 7, I can do 1. No, bitch, shut up. Let this hoe do her job, okay? Get my girl out because she don't need to be in jail behind this right here, okay? Now, she's calling this a clout chase. It probably is, because if I'm not mistaken, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I really think that girl had lied and she ended up eventually coming out and calling it BS, or either the case was dropped. I can't remember full details. Y'all know it. Tell me down below. But that's what this whole meeting was about, okay? That's what they sitting here talking about. And Remy Ma really feels like this is going to affect her music career. Because she's saying that she's trying to get back out there, and she feels like this is not going to be good for her. And I'm like, Remy Ma, you know how many criminals out there rapping? All they do is make a song out of it. Make a song out of this girl, out of you. Well, you probably don't want to do that if you're still on papers, but I know that you're off papers by now. I know that you are. I believe you came out and said that you're free. Matter of fact, it probably was like the first episode or something. So if she's free, why the hell was she looking towards a year? Y'all, I'm talking to myself, okay? As long as I don't answer myself, that's all that matters, all right? Now, so, girl, just make a song out of it. That's what all the hardcore rappers do. You don't have to be over here thinking it's going to end your career. Girl, okay. You're a mommy, though, okay? So you're trying to take care of this beautiful baby right here, and I understand it. I definitely understand it. But I feel like if the girl lying, it should have been an easy. She bullshitting. Okay, she bullshitting. So Tahiri, okay, Tahiri. Now y'all know last. Oh, girl, look at the thigh again. I bet Mendeecees was all on that thigh, honey. He out of jail now, y'all. So Mendeecees. not Mendeecees, Tahiri. Now, we know that her storyline is going to be it's been handled now, but her storyline was going to be potentially having cancer. And what is going on? What happened to the Wi-Fi? Okay, I'm back, y'all. Quell,
Yeah.
are you in there experimenting with the internet?
What?
Because I'm in the middle of a live right now. I'm on it right now, and it just disappeared. Something happened. Are you experimenting with the internet?
No.
Okay. Don't pull no fast stuff. Because I'm right in the middle of a live, and that happens. All right, y'all. Let's get back to the story. Now, Tahiri, we know that her storyline is going to be this breast disease issue, okay? She thinks that she has cancer, and she feels like nobody is going to be there for her. Nobody has been there for her. And so that's the reason why, oh, now I can't see my chat. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to have to look at y'all over here. I think my husband was over there messing with my internets. Can I help you? Go, please.
You still alive?
I am still live. They can hear everything you're saying.
Oh, so I'm gonna keep my threats to a minimum.
Keep your threats to a minimum, okay? You're interrupting the flow. What's up, Renegade? Okay. Now, let me get back into this, okay? I done said it about 3 times. Hell, now y'all know about her. So let's go on to the next. Let's go over. Let me get back over here where I'm supposed to be. And let's go on over to the next slide. So Erica is concerned because Erica is like, you know what? I have to. I'm sorry about the internet, y'all. I don't know what happened. I think my husband was experimenting. Okay, so now we're with Erica, and Erica feels like there's something wrong with Tahiri. This isn't like Tahiri to be acting like this. I need to see what had happened. So then they go over in their meeting, and then Tahiri, you know, she gets very emotional. She apologizes for what, you know, or for the way that she acted at Erica's party, because it wasn't about her. But Tahiri, girl, it wasn't even about Erica, girl. It was about Safari that day. But, you know, she's there. She's apologizing. And she's like, but, you know, I'm so scared. I have nobody. I'm alone. And I'm like, but girl, you over here talking to Erica. You're not alone. You are not alone. Erica's there with you. That's what I'm saying, girl. You ain't alone. You got somebody. All right. So Erica says that she's going to go with her to the doctor and you know, ease her pain. Okay. And by the way, I made it too big. But y'all look. Safari posted the hand of the baby. So the baby is here. I'm so happy it's a baby girl. I just thought I'd throw that in there as a little update, okay? As a little update. Okay. So let me make this smaller because it's too big right now. Okay. I don't like it like that either. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Okay, we'll leave it like that for right now. So she's crying, and Erica done told her, you know, I'm gonna be here for you. So they end up leaving, and they go over to the doctor the next day. Now, at the doctor, she's nervous because she has to get, I thought it was an ultrasound, but they ended up giving her a mammogram. That's what it looked like, right? I haven't had one. I haven't reached for it yet. So I have not had a mammogram. If you are over 40, I hope that you are getting your annual well woman exams and all that good stuff, because we want to make sure we all healthy. Just thought I'd throw that out there. But that thing looked like it hurt when they squeezed it. Like, child. So then we have the doctor come in, and she's like, well, just as we thought, we saw something on the ultrasound. So now I'm confused. Do they do the same thing for the ultrasound? So anyway, she said we saw the same thing on the ultrasound, so we're going to have to do a biopsy. And she starts, getting upset. She starts crying. Oop, went too fast. She starts crying, and then some time goes on. We find out that it is benign, no issues, nothing for her to be concerned with. She's okay. And just as we thought, like, I was watching the live that was on YouTube, and they were tearing Tahiri up in those lives, okay? I'm not going to tear Tahiri up. But they were tearing Tahiri up, talking about this was all fake. And what do you know? The doctor comes in and tells her that she is all good. She's all clear. This was just for a storyline. I do believe that part, but they was just going in on the comments. And we're not going to do that here, okay? Now let's move on. Now, Yandy, she's on the phone with Mendeecees. We know he's out of jail now. So during this scene, let me turn this, because child, I'm being, anyway. So during this scene, Mendeecees on the phone, and he says that his paperwork has gotten messed up, and they're potentially not going to let him out, and the paperwork is being held up by the same people that she did the protest in front of the building. And it's not looking real good for Mendeecees at this point. She's upset because she says, you know what? I have to look for babysitters. It's been real hard without you here. I'm like, girl, it's been 7 years. You can deal with another few weeks. So it hasn't been 7 years. It's something like that, some crazy number like that. So anyway, that's what's happening in this scene. Then they, talk about the protests and stuff. So she goes to meet with her business partner. She says this young lady has been in jail for 12 years, I believe. Either in jail for 12 years or had a 12-year sentence, and we know that they can get out sooner. So I didn't, I can't remember all that. But we saw her before, because she was like on the first or the second episode when they went to go meet with the mayor, and because of all that stuff that she does, I think she's like an activist or something like that. Don't get me wrong, don't quote me on that. So they're here. And she's talking about Mendeecees, how it's looking good for him. But then, there's this little, hold up. So then the girl, wait a minute. Anyway, y'all. So then the girl, she says, what did she tell? She told her, she said, have you seen the images? Which I'm really mad that they're not showing. But she's like, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me look over here, because this should have been on there. But anyway, she was telling her, she's like, girl, have you seen the conditions that the jail is in? And she's talking about the Mississippi jail. And where is it? It was here. Then it's not anymore. I don't know how I feel about that. Why is it not here? Why is it not here? Oh. Okay, anyway, we might have to just skip that, y'all. We might have to just skip it. Because I'm not trying to, and I had it together too. I think she over here, let me see. Yeah, because it's not there anymore. It's gone. Gone. Just gone. Anyway. So basically, let me do this. I hate when that happens. Let me see. Yandy, pull you over here. Let me see something. Transform. conform to here. Y'all, what makes me so frustrated is that this stuff is working before I go live. It's working. And then it does this. Is it gonna work now? Is it gonna work now? Now you wanna work? You bastard. Okay. So, she tells her about the prisons and how, you know, the conditions are really bad. We talked about that when I went live the other day. Was it last week when I went live when we did the 10K thing? We kind of brushed on that when we were talking about the prison conditions and how they had people in there. They had blood everywhere. They had rodents and stuff crawling around everywhere. The conditions were horrible. So that's what they're talking about here. And the young lady, I can't remember her name, but the business partner, she's trying to convince Yandy to go over to Mississippi so that way they could, you know, do the protest and everything outside. And she's like, girl, she's like, I really want to go, but I know what's going on with Mendeecees, and the worst thing for me to do is to get involved. And then, what do you know? Now it's something else dinging him, like something else preventing him from getting out of jail. And she's like, but this is what we do. This is what we stand for. You can't just turn your back on these people. These people got family members that are dependent on them to get home. And, you know, how can you really do that? I know your heart won't let you do that. And so then Yandy is just like, girl, but you know, like, I want my man home, and I can't risk him not being able to come home just because I want to do this. And eventually, you know, she ends up going. I had to ask myself, like, what would I do in a situation like that? When it's like, is the cause bigger than what, you know, than getting your loved one home? Something that could potentially prevent them from coming home with you, you know, getting out there and doing this, which is crazy, by the way. But, you know, would I go and do something that could, it's for the cause, but it could jeopardize my loved one? I don't know. And I don't want to be, you know, one of those people that's just like, you know, if it ain't about my family, I don't care, you know, because I really do care about what's going on with everybody else. But it's like, do I want to compromise my husband coming home for, you know, someone else? But I don't know. So anyway, they end up going to she's a board member, so they go there and they're talking about these conditions. You can see by her face, she was disgusted by what she heard, okay? So then they actually go outside and they're protesting. Now, while I'm watching this live of this show, so many people are like, she's so fake. Yandy's so fake. I can't believe that she's out here, you know, doing all of this, and it's all for views, and it's not for views, but for the storyline, and she really don't care about these people. She's just acting like it. I can't tell a person how they feel. At least not here. You know, she may genuinely want to see these people get out of jail, and that's why she's doing whatever she's doing. I don't know, okay? So let me see. That's pretty much it for Love and Hip Hop New York, all right? So now, we have Love and Hip Hop Miami. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. All right. Let me see what y'all doing over here. Because whenever I have connection issues, I can't see the chat anymore. How do I refresh this? I don't know. I don't know how to refresh it, y'all. She genuinely wanted her man out of jail. That's about it with Yandy. Okay. Do everything for clout. Probably so. Okay. Now let's get on to the next topic before we be here all night. Okay. Now this is Love and Hip Hop Miami. I'm not gonna say which number this is. It's in the title. Okay. So Love and Hip Hop Miami. Now, last week we ended with this one here sending a pig, a slaughtered pig, to Prima Donna's event where she's selling seasonings and waist trainers that we're not sure if it works or not. She's over here doing all this stuff, and then you have this person here. She pops up on what Prima Donna calls a U-Haul truck, okay? And she delivers this, okay? Disgusting. Why would you do that, Jocelyn? It doesn't make any sense. But she really doesn't like Prima Donna. And I really am still unclear about what in the hell their issue is, all right? So, moving on. I found this picture. Let me hide myself so y'all can see this. I saw this picture right here on Prima Donna's, on her Instagram. And I'm like, girl, where the hell did you find this picture at? So, anyway, so Prima Donna really can't stand Jocelyn, okay? So she's here and, we're at this event and she's talking about this, but then she, kind of come back and she's like, you know what, it's okay because that, hopefully for the swine, she used some of my seasonings. And so she was able to give everybody a good chuckle, but we still know that Jocelyn really did ruin your event, okay? So then later on, we see her in the studio. She's rapping. Why I didn't know this girl was a rapper. I don't know why. I didn't know she was a rapper, but she's rapping. Then later on, we see Trick Daddy come in and he's listening to her. They ended up going on later to have a conversation. And here we're talking about Jocelyn. And he's talking about how he's like, what's really going on with y'all? Like, why can't y'all get it together? And then she starts calling her Josh and Brokiana or Brocaline or Brocalise or whatever she said. And I really I don't get it. I still don't understand it. If I was to try to explain it to y'all, I probably would get it all wrong. So we're not gonna spend too much time on that. Okay, moving on. Let's move on. Okay, we're gonna move on. Moving on. So later, we see this young lady here. Her name is Dawn. And Dawn says that she used to manage Jocelyn and that Jocelyn actually stole some money from her. Not money. Let me take that back. Retracting statement. Actually took, I think it was a laptop, a Louis Vuitton purse, and something else. She took that and she said she was really hurt by it. That the baby is her, Bunny Bella is actually her goddaughter. So she hates that we're having all of this drama and frustration, but Jocelyn is really a bad person. And, that's probably why she doesn't have any friends and all of this stuff, right? We don't know how true that is. Of course, this is something that Jocelyn is going to address later on. Moving on. Now, this is Hood Rat and her boyfriend, Kenny. And of course, she's here and she's just talking about how she wants to do better. And she promised her sister before her sister died. Y'all remember her sister left King and Queen, which was her, her son and daughter. Left her because she how do I say it without, she took herself out of this world, okay? She took herself out of this world. And so now, but before she did that, she told her that she was going to be something and that she always believed in her. And so this is Hood Rat's whole storyline is trying to, beat against the odds. She's trying to come back. She's trying to take care of her niece and her nephews and stuff like that, okay? She just got to make it, right? Just got to make it, okay? There's too many slides, Niche, too many slides. Now, Suki. Now, y'all remember I told y'all that Suki actually is the crazy girl from IG. She's the one that said she sold her soul and she didn't know if God was going to take her back. This girl, she all in here rapping a song talking about eating her with some Popeyes. I'm like, good, that sounds like a yeast infection waiting to happen. Moving on. In this same video, you know, they doing all of this. Look at that. This is just a hot ass mess. I think that's a Miami thing. I don't see that much down here. That's just disgusting. Anyway, they're all standing around, and the topic of discussion is celibate Nikki, and how celibate Nikki is the one that stole Suki's phone, and she's gonna address that whole on site. And then one of the other ladies, I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Hood Rat, but I can't remember who it was. But she was like that she had some issues with her as well, because she posted on her social media, y'all hoes, wait, let me put it to where y'all could see it. Hold on. She's like, 3 kids later, y'all hoes ain't in my league. Stop getting them botched surgeries and ask me the secret. Dookie and Rats. She's talking about Suki and she's talking about Hood Rat. Okay. Bad Body Broads. BBB. Okay. Now, I told y'all celibate Nikki only celibate because she didn't want to mess with Trick Daddy. Okay. But anyway, she posted that. And that's why we're going to get off of her. And that's why they all pissed off with her. Okay. We're going to see later on that it got a little physical. Now, moving on to this one. Now, Amara, she met up with, she had her house child with her mama. And mama sitting there looking like a gangbanger from the 80s. They're talking about this Jullian situation and how she can't believe that he would do that. You know, I looked at him like a brother, like we're family. I love him. And I can't believe that as a friend, he would do that to me. And she's like, well, mama is like, I think you need to talk to him, and it needs to be without MJ, because we all know that MJ is literally influencing her to get rid of him. And if he did wrong, then get rid of him. I understand that he needs to leave. But MJ is just trying to control everything because he want to pop some babies up in that thing. And that's the real reason why MJ cares. And the mama ended up telling her, she said, don't let MJ influence you, okay? Not only that, she was telling her that you need to think for yourself. You need to go out there and handle this yourself. This is your contract. This is your career. It is not MJ's career. Leave him out of it and take care of your own business. Did she do that? No, she didn't do that. She couldn't even go to the meeting to meet with the man, y'all, because she's sitting up in here with MJ and Jullian. And I'm like, girl, didn't your mama just tell you to leave him out of your decision making and to think for yourself? And you could not wait to invite him to the next meeting that you would have regarding this whole situation? That didn't make any sense to me, okay? It didn't make any sense. And then as he's sitting there, they ended up, they started talking about this contract, and he's like, look, if you want out, you can get out. And she's like, it's not really that simple because you own 100% of the masters. And he's like, but still, you can get out if you want to get out. What do you want? And then MJ says, look, you need to talk. You need to tell him what it is, because, you know, this is all messed up. Then he brought us back to LA, and he's talking about the very thing that she told him not to bring up, which was when Jullian got up into her bed. And he's like, you know, I know she didn't want to talk about this, but I'm going to still talk about this. And then Jullian was like, look, this is why you shouldn't have told him, because we've already discussed this. And she said she wouldn't talk about it. And I'm like, well, goddamn, what? Well, look. If it's actually something that happened and you made her feel uncomfortable, I get why she talked about it to someone, and it should not be a secret that you're going around here trying to sleep with your artist, okay? However, if I'm starting to think at this point that it might have been something that y'all both was trying to get at each other, because for some reason she's still just, I don't want to talk about it, just leave it alone. It's fine, it's family, I love him. But sis, like, because the way he was talking, he's like, yeah, we both was drunk. I was drunk. She was drunk. So I don't know. Y'all might have been getting a little frisky with each other. I don't know. Okay. MJ just, he not too happy about it. Well, she ends up saying that she's going to basically let him go as a manager. And he's like, you know, takes his last sip. Then he gets up and he bunks out. Then that's not the scene that I want to talk about. Then so then after that, they're standing there and he's like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, she's just being very controlled right now. And she needs to think for herself because she cannot continuously go through life like this. And I kind of see why she was not independent, but single for as long as she was before she actually got with somebody, because I see now what would have happened. Hell, we probably would never know who the hell Amara is had she not come out and then found somebody. I just feel like, I don't know if MJ has her best interest at heart. Really, I just don't know. I don't know. And especially with the way that the mama was saying that, I don't know, y'all. It's not making any sense to me. Now, let me see why. Ugh. Y'all, I have not forgotten about y'all, but I'm so frustrated that this is not showing up the way it's supposed to. Hold on. I'm not understanding why it's doing that. It should not come up with this slide. What are you doing? That's not where you're supposed to be. Hold on, y'all. This is the second time it's done that, and now I'm really curious to know why the hell it keeps doing that when everything is in order the way it's supposed to be. This is frustrating, okay? It's killing my vibe, okay? You're killing my vibe. And I don't like kilt vibes, okay? Hold on, y'all. No, not that one. Love and Hip Hop Miami. Why did it do that? See, nope. I don't know why I did that. So I talked about them, him. Lord. This don't make no sense at all whatsoever. This is the second time it's done that. And when I promise y'all, I go through these slides and everything is right. But then, when it's time to do what it's supposed to do, the shit ain't right. Breathe and just take a moment. It's frustrating me, Letitia. Okay. So, now, Trick Daddy, he meets up with, first, you have Joy here, and she invites this young lady who looks like Trick Daddy's auntie. She invites her, okay? And I'm like, who the hell is she supposed to be, Joy? And apparently Joy is trying to get Trick Daddy off of her back. See, I told y'all she really didn't like Trick Daddy like that anymore. So she's trying to get Trick Daddy off of her back. So she gets a lady from her church and she brings her to try to hook her up with Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy then comes up. He like, who her? Who this? And she's like, you know what I mean? She's real cool, Trick. You know, she cooks and she this and she that. And he's like, what are you talking about? No. So then she's like, look, I'm going to go get a drink for you. I'm going to use your credit card to get this drink and y'all should talk. Now, while they're talking, he tells the lady, you not my type. I don't like you like that. She said, you know, I've been to your restaurant and I'm gonna let you know that them greens, I mean, everything else is good, but them greens not good. And he's like, what are you talking about, my greens? And she's like, nah, it's really not good. Then she said, what you put in it? He's like, well, if it's not good, what you want to know what I put in it for? And I'm with him on that. What you want to know for? What you want to know? Okay, if they're not good, you probably want to be telling me what to put in it. Okay, how I know you're not trying to take my secret sauce. So anyway, he's up telling the girl that he don't like her like that. He want Joy, and she is in between him getting to Joy. And boy, Trick Daddy is a good laugh, honey, a very good laugh. So Trina, she's gonna be doing this girls camp, but we don't know if it's really gonna come of anything because they pissed her off. So she meets up with Joy, and Joy is supposed to be one of the judges, and I think Bobby Lights, he's gonna also assist them with this process. But they're supposed to have all of the girls, we know, Hood Rat, Suki, and what's her face? Celibate Nikki and some other girls. They're all supposed to be there to do this boot camp because Trina says she wants to pour back into the ladies and she wants to help build them as long as they're taking it serious. We know Hood Rat can benefit from this because she is trying to get to all she needs is one hit single. That's what she said, okay? So Celibate Nikki had a discussion with Joy, and Joy says that Celibate Nikki told her she wants to apologize to Trina. She does want to take her career seriously, and she's gonna do better, okay? So we end up getting to the actual scene. We're here, they're getting everything prepared, and Celibate Nikki comes up, and she's like, Celibate Nikki says, so first of all, I want to apologize, but just know that I am the best out here. You know, you're wasting your time with these other ladies. They're not as good as I am. And, you know, still, you know, amping herself up. And I feel like there should be some sort of confidence there, but you really coming off as very arrogant, and people are not going to want to work with you, boo-boo. Especially with them lyrics that we heard in the very beginning, okay? That them lyrics alone are not going to get you anywhere, okay? So you might want to humble yourself a little bit and try to at least work with Trina, okay? Try to work with Trina and see what she can do to help you, honey, because you just, them lyrics are not going to get you there. So, you know, they end up walking off because they nerves bad. And then we have little baby Kodak Black here. Baby Kodak Black comes up. And they start talking, but baby Kodak Black, she's taking her shoes off. And she's like, Celibate Nikki, like, what you taking your shoes off for? And so we know where that goes. Because she says, I saw that you took my phone and you messing up my record, some type of deal she had, like a $15,000 deal. And she said, now you're risking that because you took my phone and that's how I make my money. But girl, you need to actually have emails as well. Another way to get to your bag, okay? You shouldn't only be having your cell phone. There should be other ways to get to the bag, all right? So anyway, so they doing this. Eventually, all hell breaks loose. They fight. Hood Rat comes. They're all fighting. This one, baby Kodak, she goes over there, throws Celibate Nikki's purse in the water, and the whole time she's like, she took $15,000 out of my kid's mouth. I have 3 kids to feed, and she's throwing the purse the whole time. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, this is too crazy. And that's pretty much it, y'all. That is it. I do want to apologize because, y'all, hold on. Let me see something. I want to apologize, y'all. We had some technical difficulties, okay? Let me see something. Let me find myself. Okay. I am so sorry, y'all. I am. Let me turn this off. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to have to look at y'all comments on my phone. And I don't even know how far it goes back. Y'all, I truly believe in my heart of hearts that whenever I do this, y'all, I feel like whenever stuff start going crazy, somebody somewhere is like, I want it to go wrong. I want it to go wrong. I want it to go wrong. And that's why that shit happens. Oh, gosh, y'all. Okay, so let me get in these comments. What's up, Renegade? I see you're here. So, Yandy doing this because she's trying to keep things busy while her spouse is incarcerated. Bullshit, my dude. She got her man, okay? Don't worry, Nesha. We can skip her like she was trying to get out of that meeting. You crazy. Why is your spouse messing with your Wi-Fi again? Oh my gosh, I don't know, Renegade, and he home tonight. I'm like, listen, honey, you had to be messing with something over there, and he gonna come out here like he don't know what I'm talking about. How can I be great? How can I be great? Okay, Yandy needs a storyline too. Tried to use the prison reform and it didn't work. Nesha, Yandy reluctantly did this because she was a guilt trip. Why do you think she was on a guilt trip? Based on the scene, you feel me? Wait, what part? What part? See, that's the only problem with me waiting to do these questions is because then I have to go back and see where y'all were. But y'all, I'm trying to help the people that's gonna watch the replay. Okay, it says, I saw the previews and was like, Jerry, we'll throw drinks or something. Okay. Do your thing for cloud. Okay, I read that one. Control R. Oh, you're saying for this? Let me see. Let's see if it works. Oh, Lord, I'm scared to do this, but let me try it. I'm scared. I refreshed the whole thing, y'all. Ooh. What's gonna happen? Oh, that worked. Ooh, child. I was nervous. Okay. So now we over here on the big screen, y'all. All right. So, let me see. Finish. Okay. So, Rick wasn't happy about this. He was not happy about that meeting, honey, and I wasn't either because that girl looked like she could be his auntie. And then the nerve of Joy to set up that blind date when she walk in there looking like a whole snack. Now, how can you expect this man to get over you when you walk in there looking the way that you were looking? Come on now. You know good and well you did that just so that Trick can talk about that lady. You know that was not that man's type. You played way too many games, ma'am. Way too many games. Not just her career, but her outlook as a person. Wait, who are we talking about? Trick wasn't, okay, I already read that. Joy had jokes bringing that lady. Absolutely. Joy was just not interested with Trick anymore. She's not. And he still want her, but she don't really want him like that. Joy in her bodysuits. Damn. Joy was looking like a snack. Trick had a reaction to that meeting. Okay, LOL. Jada girl. Jada. Do you see the frustrations with doing these videos, honey? That boot camp ended fast. It did. I don't know if she's gonna actually do it. But knowing Trina, she probably just went off for that particular scene and she gonna come back to it. Trust me. She's coming back. And people came in there with mink pink heels, lime green outfit. I was dead. Listen, they looked a whole mess. Then they all started fighting. Celibate Nikki mouth is what gets her in trouble, though. She talk way too much shit. Everyone in Miami is wearing bodysuits out the wazoo. Yes. Suki came with her dookie braids. Yo, she looks like Kodak Black. That's the first thing I can think of when I saw that young lady. I said, yo, you could be his sister. $50,000 deal. If that's true, people communicate via email. No, it was $15,000. $15,000. The email confirmation sake a freaking text message doesn't do anything unless what are you trying to say? Complete. Says you need somebody to lean on. You know I got your back, Nesha. Oh my gosh, Letitia. I'm so frustrated. I was on a whole roll. A whole roll. Then that happened. I'm like, He know he gonna hear an earful when I get done. Because I know he did something. Wait. Don't do anything. Goddamn. I feel terrible, my dude. Joy had big jokes with that setup date. Joy did that. You know, Joy remind me of that female that she'll try to hook her friend up with somebody, but she knows that her friend don't look as good as she does. But she still try to hook them up just so that she can get the laughs from the reactions of the person that's gonna say, I don't like this female. That's what vibes Joy's giving me. Trina shouldn't do the tour anyway with new music on. Yo, okay. So I went to Trina's page and I was just curious, okay? So I went to her page because I wanted to just see if she's promoting this new tour, because y'all know she's supposed to have this girls tour or whatever. And she had on there over the weekend, she was performing. I wanted to put that clip in this video, but I ain't have time to do all that. But anyway, so she's performing, and I'm like, the crowd was not moving, swaying, tapping, snapping. Like, they weren't doing anything but just staring at her. And I was like, oh my gosh, the struggle was real. Okay? The struggle was definitely real. But she has a link on there to her album, what used to be her album. And I said, well, she wouldn't still promote this if it wasn't live, right? So I clicked on it. Surely enough, it said it has been removed. And I was like, girl, you shouldn't even leave the link. Take the link off. You don't want people to see that. Them people were not playing when they said, honey, you don't get to use none of the songs, nothing. The whole project is gone. She was performing, dang, let me see. Let me see something. Oh, it's 12:04 at some places. 11:04 here. Let me see if I can find it. Did I save it? I want y'all to see this. She was performing Pull Over. Y'all know that song, Pull Over That Ass Too Fast. She was performing that song. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all see this. We're not going to be on here too much longer. I'm getting ready to get off. Because this freaking OBS pissed me off today, y'all. It really did. It pissed me off for today. Not now. So I can't believe it did that. Like, everything was just so lovely. But trust me, I'm not stressed, y'all. I'm not stressed about it. It just pissed me off somewhat. All right. I don't know. Ooh, I know that might have been loud, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see something. Let me add it on here. Not the camera. Let's do the video capture. And then we're going to do Trina. Okay. And let's see something. All right. Can y'all see that? Girl, my phone on 100%, honey. Okay. Let me see if y'all can see it before I play it. Okay, y'all can see it. Okay, so Can y'all hear that? I don't think y'all can hear it. Oh, it's no sound. Bummer. 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 Guess that's how the audience really feels. Yo, man. Okay, hell, look. Y'all saw it, so now y'all gonna hear it. You said it. So that's all she was singing, that pull over that ass too fat, I presume, because copyright, but we're experiencing some technical difficulties. We are. Ugh. And it is so frustrating. It's so frustrating. But anyway, I don't think it's because of the copyright though. For some reason, maybe I didn't put the audio on it. I don't know what I did. I did something, y'all. Anyway, so y'all got to see it, okay? The audience was literally not real. They just standing there. They just standing there moving around swinging. That's all they barely, okay? Seemed like she was more hyped than the audience was, and I was like, oh my gosh, the struggle is real. No one wants to pay for that old performance with her new. Listen, I looked at some of those tickets. She has like a show coming up on the 12th of February, I believe. And that ticket was like $350. I'm like, girl, who the hell is paying $350 to see you, Trina? Who? Girl, I don't know. Okay, what's up, Latasha? Let's see. Okay, that's it. All right, y'all. I'm so pissed. I might actually do another live tomorrow just on some random shit. $350, girl, $350. I said, you out of your damn mind. Who the hell is gonna pay $350 to go and see Pull Over That Too Fat? I mean, I can play that on iTunes. I only pay $5 a month. Girl. And I can watch your video, get a better performance. She'll have to pull Webby out the closet on that baddest bitch or something. She should. That used to be my joint right there. I used to love that song. What? Okay. So, I'm going to have to end this live, okay? Because I'm starting to get, I was cool at first, I'm starting to get a little frustrated. Because the stuff was not cooperating the way I wanted it to cooperate. And I don't want this live to just be going on and on and on. I'm going to get mad as time goes on, okay? So I'm about to get off of here. And yells. But, she better have some other surprise guests with her. There's some girl named Millie that's on there. I guess, I don't know, maybe she's supposed to be another rapper or something like that. She's on there. I think they did a song together. And she had Trick Daddy on the stage. Y'all saw Trick Daddy. You couldn't hear him, but you saw him. So, I don't know, y'all. I just don't see me paying no $350. I'm cheap as hell. I will not pay $350 for that. Miss Tiff, you ain't the only one leaving. I'm getting ready to go. Thank you guys so much. Renegade, Miss Tiff, Letitia, and I saw Latasha up there. Who else did I see? I think that's it. I guess everybody else was in the bushes. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. Listen, I promise that I look up Understandable. I can relate because technical difficulties. They are a bitch, okay? I kid you not, I literally go through this before I start to make sure everything is good. But for some reason, it always ends up with those slides. For some reason, the slides mess up. And then for some reason, the internet, honey, I still feel like my husband, he did something. And I'm going to get on him about that. But no excuses, just do better next time. So thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I really think I'm going to go live on tomorrow and we can just chop it up. It'll be earlier, probably around 7 tomorrow. I'll schedule the live if it's for sure 7. And we can just talk because I owe y'all a different live without all of this, y'all. I owe y'all that. I'm so sorry. It was not supposed to be like that. The pressure. It's cool. See y'all tomorrow. Okay, cool. So around 7 o'clock tomorrow, I will be live and we'll stay live for probably an hour. So we'll just talk. Bring your topics and I'll be, searching the net for something to talk about. Hopefully one of these celebrities to give us something to talk about. I have an alibi, so I don't want to see anything. Listen, you won't see anything. You might hear about it tomorrow, but you won't see anything today. Okay? You won't see anything, but I will get him because I still feel like he did something. He sabotaged it. Anyway, it's cool, y'all. Thank y'all again for tuning in tonight. If you're watching the replay, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with the bell so you're notified every time that I release, which is typically on Mondays around 10. Shout out to Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're coming back on Sunday. I'm really happy about that because it gives us something else to talk about other than this love and hip hop shenanigans. So Sunday we'll be back around 10. No, I'm lying, girl. We're going to be back around 8. No, 9. 9 will do it. We'll be back on 9. I'll figure out something else to do with these slides because I don't like the way it's all random and it changes even though I put it in order. So I'll fix that up too, y'all. Work in progress. Work in progress. So I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, okay? Thank y'all so much again. And until next time, bye.